The top story this evening, Eskom Chairperson Jabu Mabuza detailed events that led to the resignation of board members and the disciplinary of former Eskom executives for wrongdoing. Mabuza was testifying today at the state capture inquiry. He says that George Sebolela was asked to resign from the Eskom board for not having declared relations with companies doing business with Eskom. Sebolela's interest was declared by a bidder who was bidding for a tender at Eskom and was asked to disclose any relations with Eskom members.
Mabuza painted a picture of a dysfunctional company riddled with serious impropriety. He says when the new board was appointed, they suspended former acting CEO Sean Maritz and found other executives already on different stages of suspension. Mabuza says Maritz was suspended after he omitted to mention a contract that he signed with the Chinese company Harong to be paid 340 million to facilitate a loan for Eskom. The deal was signed days before the appointment of Eskom's new board. Maritz was charged, but he resigned from Eskom before the date set for his disciplinary hearing. Details of former Eskom executives Machela Gogo allegedly sharing confidential Eskom documents with a third party identified as Salim Isa, said to be linked to the Gupta companies, also came to light. Mabuza says various law enforcement authorities are looking at different matters.
To the extent they were our employees, we've tried to discipline. When they resigned, we could not follow that. To the extent we could pursue criminal charges, we have done. As in the papers, it would become evident that there are case numbers for that, and we've handed that matter to the various law enforcement agencies. We have not yet laid any civil action, which does not mean we don't intend to. We will.
Mabuza says since the board's appointment at Eskom, they have met 61 times in meetings lasting about 8 hours. He says this signals the abnormal circumstances they have found at the power utility. He says when the board was appointed, it had to deal with the ethical liquidity issues and to clean up the parastatal, but there are further challenges.
Comments about the competence or the ability or otherwise of people in the leadership of Eskom to deal with these operational and technical issues. Clearly, that's not what the skills they are endowed with. Now, knowing what we now know, I think we need to be saying we need to get people of skills either to augment or replace the current skill set. If we agreed that the purpose for which the skill set was brought in had been sorted out, and if it does re-emerge, we will deal with it then and make space for people that have got the skills that are required to do so, to address issues of an operational nature, of a technical nature.
The commission was adjourned and will commence again on Monday, with Eskom Chairperson continuing to give his testimony. Gloria Sofagomusi, SABC News, Johannesburg.